Hi, boys and girls. In this video, we're going to be going over what we're working on in science for this week. To start this video, make sure that you go to our class website, lavoislearners.weebly.com. And then from our class website, we are going to click on the Science Groups tab up at the top. All right, I have posted a new blog article for this week titled Animal and Plant Cell PowerPoint. It says, this week you will be creating a PowerPoint highlighting the parts of a plant and an animal cell. The requirements for your PowerPoint are listed below, and I have all of the different pieces of what is going to be going into the PowerPoint that you create. So, there are the directions. Now let's talk about how to create the PowerPoint, okay? Up at the top, I'm going to open another tab. So I can go back and forth between the website and the new tab that I just opened, okay? And you are going to log into your portal.office.com account. And you all log in with your student email and your birthday. And once you get logged in to your account, you're going to go to a thing in the top left-hand corner called the waffle. It's the little 9 squares up in the top corner. Okay, and when you log in for the first time, it will automatically give you this page. And I told you all that we're going to be creating a PowerPoint. So I'm going to click on the square that says PowerPoint. It's kind of a corally red-orange color. All right, this means that you can work on this PowerPoint at home. You can work on this PowerPoint at school. Anywhere you are, you can log in and work on it, and your work will always be on your portal.office.com account, okay? So we're going to make sure we work on it through this website. You can choose any background that you want to. It does not matter to me. You can choose any colors that you want. The only thing that I care about is that it's easy to read. Easy to read. So I'm going to choose this purple one because I like purple. And it will open up in a new window for us. All right, and now I'm going to tab back over to the class website so I know what I need to put on my PowerPoint, okay? It says, number 1, I need a title slide titled, A Walk Through Plant and Animal Cells by your first and last name. So I'm going to title it, A Walk Through Plant and Animal Cells by Laura Lavoie. Make sure you spell your name right. Okay? That's my title slide. Do I want you to put a picture on this slide? No. Do I need any other stuff on this slide? No. The title and your name. To make a new slide, there's a button up here that says New Slide. And I'm going to do title and content. Click Add Slide. So now I'm on slide number 2. So let me go back over to the class website. It says for number 2, I need an introduction slide explaining what a cell is. Let me go back to my presentation, and I'm going to title this slide, What is a Cell? And because I want that to be centered, I'm going to center it. It's totally up to you if you want it to the left, to the middle, to the right. Up to you, okay? If you want to change the color, you can do that. You can change the font, but it needs to be easy to read. Then in the body of this slide, I'm going to type what a cell is. So if you need to use your science textbook to look up the definition for a cell, if you want to open up a new tab, you can, and you can Google what is a cell. It will give you a definition. The first definition says, a small room in which a prisoner is locked up or in which a monk or nun sleeps. Is that the type of cell that we are talking about? No. Okay, so that means that this word has multiple meanings. So make sure you choose the definition that matches what we are learning about. Okay, I would then put it into this slide. And once I finish it, I would click New Slide. title and content. New one opens up. Okay, then it asks you to define what an organelle is with examples. Again, you could Google that or you could look it up in your science textbook. All right, last thing that I want to show you, and then the rest of it is pretty self-explanatory, Taylor, is that you're going to make a slide that highlights what each part of the cell is. This says number 4, a slide for each of the following plant cell organelles, including its summary and function, and a labeled picture. Okay, and the first one says cell membrane. So I'm going to go back to my presentation. I'm going to title this slide Cell Membrane. Oops. Then I need to say what a cell membrane is. A cell membrane is, and then I type what it is. Okay? The picture that you are going to use is also on the class website. Plant cell right here. And we are going to copy the image. You can right-click copy and then go back to your presentation and you can right-click paste. Okay? And it's actually going to tell you how to paste the picture. Okay? There's the picture that I want of the plant cell. Move it over here. Then you guys are going to go to the Insert tab up at the top, and you are going to insert a shape, and I want you to put in an arrow. And when you put in the arrow, you all are going to be pointing the arrow to where the cell membrane is. Okay? So wherever you define where it is with all the different organelles that you do. When you make your nucleus slide, you're going to point the arrow to the nucleus. When you make the one for cell membrane, you're going to put the arrow so that it's pointing to the cell membrane. You're going to use the same picture on all of the slides for plant cells and put the arrow pointing to where that organelle is. Okay? Yes, ma'am. What if they're on both? Great question. So once you get through with your plant cell organelles, which are listed underneath number 4, and each one of these, cell membrane, cell wall, cytoplasm, nucleus, and chloroplast, they're all getting their own slide. So you're going to put that same plant cell picture on all 5 slides and point the arrow to where the picture is. Okay? Then when you get to the next section, this is the one on animal cells. And Trinity, you were right. These 3 words are on both. Except this time, I'm going to copy and paste the animal cell picture. And so when I do my new slide, and I say cell membrane, and I put this picture, I'm going to do the same thing with inserting the arrow, but I'm going to point to it on this cell. Okay, on this picture. Any questions on that? Remember, when you put in the clip art, you go to Insert, Shapes, and then you can select your arrow to draw, and it will point. You can drag it so that it's clicking wherever the cell membrane is. You're making this PowerPoint, Nyla, so that I can see that you know what these objects are and where they are. Okay, it will automatically save as you're working, but if you want to make sure, you can click File and you can save it again. And then I'll show you all later on in the week how you're going to share the PowerPoint with me. So when you submit it, you're going to be sharing it from your portal.office.com account, and then it will email a copy of it to me to turn in. Okay, that's all for this video. Thank you all for watching and being so attentive. And please let me know if you have any other questions. Shh.